Hi, can you hear
Hello.
me?
Hi. Yes, you're audible. Absolutely. Right.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Devan. And firstly, I would like to introduce you to all our viewers. So, Ms. Titir Devan is a counseling psychologist who is working at Orchard International School in Bangalore, and she has been working with children promoting inclusive education for children with ADHD, autism, and learning disability. She has extensive experience in mindfulness and art and creative movement based therapies. She is also an SEL planner, social emotional learning planner, and she also promotes positive parenting. So, we welcome you, Mr. Tir, to our live session.
Thank you for your
And
introduction.
yeah. So, as we are headed towards the topic that is art based techniques and mindfulness. So, before the sessions, we had a lot of questions coming in, and a lot of people were asking us that, what is art based therapy? Is it even real? And especially when I asked all the people to have some material with them, they also came up with something like, is it only for artists? Art therapy, is it something that only artists can do? So in general also people have a lot of myths and doubts around what art therapy actually is. So if we could begin the session by addressing that question.
Yeah. So, art therapy is something which comes from within. Like you are creating an art. It doesn't have to be like artistic or it doesn't have to look good or aesthetic, but it's the process how you feel. It's about your inner feelings. It's about your conflicts. It's something which makes you feel good. It's about the process. It's not about even when artists. So in art therapy, we work on different themes, we work on different conflicts, we work on different issues, right? So even for artists, it will be, not like the similar one, like easy for them to express or put it down in a paper. They will also take some time to put it down on a paper. And sometimes what happens in normal therapy, we always talk, right? So what
Yeah.
happens, we are conditioned like way, so we have a filter in our mind, like, we should talk like this, we should not talk like that. And there is a certain way we talk to, even with a therapist, we think we'll talk, but when it comes to art, you do it without inhibitions. There is no filter. Whatever you're feeling inside, like if I tell you now, draw a feeling. So today you will color something which can be yellow, and tomorrow it can be happiness for you, and tomorrow you color something that can be red. Again, like black, many people think it's something, anger, but again, black is a color, it can be source of strength. So art therapy is very subjective, but it is something which, it's a broader perspective. Art is not just about coloring or like that. It's about like visual art is there, storytelling is there, poetry is there, movement is there, everything is included in the spectrum.
Right. Very well put, because often what happens, people think that if it is art, it is only related to coloring or things.
Yes.
Whereas art is such a broad term, and it has so many things, like it's an umbrella term, and we have many therapies within it. And also what
Yes.
people generally think is that, if I go to an art therapist, either they think that I'm going to do only coloring, or the other thing that they fear is that, whatever colors I pick, whatever I draw, the therapist would be able to see right through my emotions. So I'm so
Hmm.
scared to open up myself.
No, it's
So
not about judging through the color or something. We let you explore in your own way. When you do art therapy or when you do different art based activities, you gain different insight about yourself. It's growth for you. And we can engage like art activity in daily life. like I said, you want to, you're feeling not well or good right now, and you just bring your colors and put it down, start coloring or do it anything, and write one positive message in the paper that you want to say to yourself. So when we do to ourselves, when we talk, it doesn't work. But when you're putting down in the paper and you're writing, it's somehow coming out from your subconscious mind that that wants to talk to you, that wants to speak to you, right? So that's how it makes a difference. So art is this not like just coloring. You can find art in music, you can find art in dance, you can find art in cooking, you can find art everywhere.
Right. And actually, this is a very new aspect that you just mentioned, that it's basically something sometimes even we are not aware about our thoughts, and
Yes.
they are situated in our subconscious self, and we ourselves are not aware as to how can we express it.
Yes.
And the other thing that you mentioned was that we can find art anywhere. That is
Yes.
in cooking, in dancing, in movement, and anything of that sort.
Everything.
Which,
Yes.
yeah, right. Which makes me think that we often hear about a related concept, which is mindfulness. Because as you mentioned that we can find art anywhere, that is something we also talk about in mindfulness, that it's about being in the moment no matter what you're doing. So if you could highlight something related to how we have mindfulness related to art therapy.
Yes, like okay, grab a paper. Okay, we'll do an activity how we can be mindful and present. Okay, with art activity also.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what you can do is there are like few symbols. Any music, if I play any relaxation music, and you just keep drawing any one pattern throughout the same page, and keep
Okay.
focus on your breathing. Okay, any one pattern. It can be a wave, it can be a geometrical figure, circle, triangle, anything, but do it throughout, same throughout, and keep your focus on your breathing. So it makes you being aware at the present, and also you are calm, you feel relaxed. So you can try
Okay.
that. Anything, any pattern you want.
Okay. So we can also have our viewers to
Yes.
grab a sheet of paper, and so all of you can have a blank sheet of paper with you, along with, I think, sketch pen would work,
Yes,
right?
it would.
Yeah. Okay.
So
So we will.
any pattern, any music. I'll wait. I'll see if I can play some music in the background,
Sure, sure. And till
or
then we
anything.
can,
Yeah.
sure,
If
sure.
not, then just any pattern which you feel that makes you feel good or relaxing. Just keep drawing the same pattern. That's it.
Okay, sure. All right. So I would request all the viewers also to do this activity along with us, and maybe then you can click a picture of your patterns, and either you can tag us or you can message us in our message box, and
Yeah.
take it up from there. But I would request all of you to start with a pattern, as Ms. Devan just said. So we're going to do this for, say, 2 minutes. We'll take 2 minutes
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I am trying to draw a pattern everywhere. As you said, it could be any one pattern.
Yes. Yes. You can use different colors even.
All right. Okay. So that's an addition, viewers. We can use multiple
Yes.
colors as well. Okay.
However
Suppose
you
use
want to express it, just grab a paper and one pattern throughout.
okay. Fine. So I have multiple colors. I like working with colors. So all right. So we grab colors and do a lot of pattern work.
Yes.
And
And meanwhile, keep your focus on your breathing.
it's a little hard, okay, to draw the patterns and uh, keep your focus on the breathing also. I mean, viewers, if you're doing it along with us, you can
You can let
keep
us know
sending.
in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah, you can let us know in the comments how you're feeling about it, if you're doing it along with us. Awesome. So let us see if we have any viewers along with us who's doing this
You
activity.
can write about whatever pattern you have decided in the comments.
Yeah, of course. So because we cannot share pictures out here, we can always have viewers letting us know
Yes.
what patterns they are drawing, if it's a shape or some pattern, and how are okay. So we have cheese and sprinkles doing it. Uh, Kanchan is asking us, I've joined late. What are you doing? Kanchan, we're drawing patterns here. So I ask you to grab a sheet of paper and some sketch pens, and we can start drawing any pattern and having our focus on our breathing. I mean, we all are actually doing multitasking during this
Yes, we
lockdown
are
week.
talking.
But when we are asked to do specifically, it seems like a big task. Okay, I am probably done with some pattern work.
Okay, I
And
did. Even I am
yeah,
done with half of the page. Yes, triangles, wave plus
wait,
circle plus tilted line. That's good. You
okay.
can viewers can play a background music according to them. Any relaxing music. Okay, I'm drawing stars. That feels good. At the same time, difficult to focus on breathing. That's what. So that's what
Yes,
it's difficult to be aware. We are not used to be at the present. So while we are doing, so we need to bring that, in us, like, slowly breathe in and, feel the moment, feel the pattern. Okay, drawing all
okay.
question marks. Okay, that's innovative.
That's nice. And you've drawn triangles. I would like to say even I have drawn triangles. Any
That's
triangle
good.
becomes
I have drawn just simple waves.
all right. Okay. It
Okay,
is
I
it is
started with a wave and yeah, ended up something like a club. Yes, you can do that. Your thoughts are taking you in this process. So yeah,
fun.
even if you're angry, you just start, drawing any pattern, and your anger will
Yeah.
suddenly, you can feel that it's cooling down because you are so in the present, and you're aware what you're doing right now. You're drawing the pattern, so it gets
Yes.
easier for you.
Yes,
I was
and
focusing only on the drawing, couldn't think of anything else. Yes, that's good. That's good. That means you're aware. Okay. So there is another activity that we can do is
mhm.
based on senses, like mindfulness, right?
Awesome.
So based mindfulness can be done in different ways. It's bringing our attention to us, right? It bringing our focus. So it just not be meditation. It can be by breathing. It can be by mindful eating. It can be by mindful walking. It can be by mindful sleeping. So there is one another activity. What you have to do is you draw the outline of your hand.
Okay. Another interesting activity, viewers. We take it slowly. I hope all of you
Yes.
have done some shapes and all, and you can always click a pic of it and send us later, probably after the
Yes.
session. And
Okay. Well, if you
let
are done, you can send a thumbs up. We'll move
yeah, yeah.
towards
I
the
think many
next
of them have
activity.
sent us a thumbs up as well, and they have used a lot of combinations also.
Yes.
It's
Red and
great
blue
to see.
combination one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great to see these interactions. All right. Okay. So now I think we've settled with our previous activity, and as you said, we can move to our next activity also.
Yes.
Actually, the first activity was only so overwhelming, but it's fun. It's fun,
It's fun. It
right?
takes
So
some time, but once you get into it, you'll really like doing it. It's like you're exploring about yourself, your mind, everything, your thoughts, your emotions.
okay, Astha, Moni,
Okay, there
Radhika,
are many
everybody done. Okay,
thumbs
okay.
up.
So now we have to draw
Okay.
a hand, right? Our
Yes, outline
handshake.
of your hand. Yes.
Okay. So so one one interesting thing what happened, I had a word with Miss Titir before the session, just had a discussion that we'll begin our session and all of that. And she asked me, like, should I tell you that we'll be doing some activities? So I was like, no, I want it to be a surprise. Now I see the effects of it being a surprise. Because I've drawn my outline
Hand.
of my,
Okay.
yeah.
So what you do, in palm of your hand here, just write, I feel happy when I. Okay, just write that.
Okay. I'm going to write that. Done. Okay, and we
Done?
have this emoji also. Awesome. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So now on the top of the fingers, we'll write the 5 senses. Okay. So on the thumb, we'll write taste on top of it. Okay. On top of it. I'll show you.
On the thumb.
Taste.
On the thumb.
Yes. Like
Okay.
this. See, I've written taste.
Okay. Yeah.
So 5 senses.
Okay.
Taste. Then the second finger is, that is forefinger, is smell.
Okay.
Okay. And the third finger, the middle finger, is hear.
Okay. I think viewers would like us to repeat once. So I think thumb is taste.
Taste. Smell.
Yeah. Smell. Hear.
Hear. Okay. See and touch.
Okay. See. And the little one is touch.
Touch. Yes.
Okay. So I have something like this.
Yes. Okay, you wrote it there. That's fine. I told you to write on the top, so that what we can do is, I feel happy when I. So you think about the things, what makes you happy when you touch those things. So you can write on the fingers. Okay. You can write on the fingers. It's okay. You have done that. You can write it outside also. And then things that make you happy when you see. So you can draw them like small things or particular things that makes you really happy. What you can hear. Okay. So you can write it here on the fingers. But you have done, but you can write it outside also. That is totally fine.
Yeah, I'll write it maybe there around somewhere.
Yeah, you write it down. Even you can write it down. It's just up to you. Okay. So we have 5 senses with us that can make us really feel good. So we need to, recognize those things. So we have this hand with us always.
Right. Okay. So I think all of us can write what I feel happy, and in the taste category, it has to be, if I taste, what is that thing that I taste that makes me feel happy, right?
Yes. So here it can be any music, it can be any particular sound. See something, it's visually great for you. Touch is something when you're touching and you're feeling like, good, happy something. And taste, something that you eat. Okay, let's do it.
Right. So we'll take a minute and we'll do it. And in between, I can also see that I think our viewers are totally enjoying it. You can
Yes.
see it's amazing. Oh my God. It's been so long since we drew our palms. Cheese and sprinkles says that. Awesome.
When we were small, we used to do all of this, right? Like drawing our palm and playing with them and all of that.
Practice, drawing mehndi and henna
Yes.
doing all these things. Right. So we'll take a minute to do this quickly.
Yes.
Okay. And viewers, you can let us know once you are done. You can let us know. And we have some first-time users also. Lunatic Abhi says that we're doing it for the first time. Yes. Right. Okay.
You can express it by writing, or even you can draw the small objects if you want in your fingers. So however you want to, like small you can draw, like for the Sensi, I drew small mountains like this. Okay, small tree.
Wow.
So however you want to describe, you can write, you can draw, you can doodle, you can do anything. Mhm.
And I would like to mention here that people, it's okay if you do not know art.
Yes,
You can just draw
everybody
whatever.
can do this. Yes.
Yeah, you do not need to be artists here. So, right. And I'm just enjoying my time with these sketchbooks that I have. It's so busy typing these days
Yes.
that I've actually forgotten colors exist. And I think viewers would agree to that. So much into typing.
Always
I've
on
done-
the screen, right? Like we are always, doing something or the other, always on the screen. So it feels
Always.
good to get connect with the colors, whatever it is, it feels good. So I am done.
Yeah, even I'm done. And I
Okay.
think we're doing it. Shreya says we're doing it. Awesome. So in the meantime, I can show what I've done here.
Okay.
If it's
Yes. Okay. I love that small emoji that you draw, drew. That's nice. Okay. We can see. Can you tell me what you have written?
It's sure. I think because the mirror image would be visible, so I'll tell you.
Yes.
So in the taste category, I've written mango.
Okay.
Mango.
This is the mango
And-
season. Yes.
Yeah, but I did not have a yellow color sketch pen, so my mango is green. And then in the smell, I have written, so I have a little aroma, its fragrance is basil. So
Okay.
whenever I am stressed, I particularly use that basil aroma to de-stress myself. So I like that fragrance. Then in here, I have written birds chirping. I
Okay.
really love that sound. In the C category, I've written flowers, and I like seeing flowers. And in the touch category, I have written that there are those stoles of fur, stoles, that fur thing. I don't know if it's called something else, but
Really
they're very-
soft,
it's a soft
right?
cloth. Yeah, the soft cloth that is there.
Yes.
So I think this is my hand, my feelings.
Yes. And your
Right.
five senses. Yes. That, okay. Even viewers can write whatever makes them happy, whatever they see, smell, taste. They can also put it up.
Yeah, sure. Viewers, you can, we certainly can't see images, but you can,
Yes.
write probably that touch and smell and see and hear. And it's great to see more and more viewers joining in here.
Yes.
Food sizzling. Okay, Shreya says that in here she likes the food sizzle. Okay, I get it. I get it. Go to restaurants and we hear that sound. Somebody taking sizzles around. Okay,
I'll
that's
show
bubble
mine.
wrap. Yes,
Okay,
sure,
bubble
sure.
wrap. Yes, it feels, especially when we order something from online, I'm just ready to, tear that thing and, try that bubble wrap. Yes, it's same for everybody. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I have done is, for touch, I have written slime and then soft cotton, like similar something soft, which really makes feel good. See, I have drew like mountains, trees, and even particular movies which are my favorite, which makes me happy. And here I have drawn like this, relaxing music, flute, especially flute music. I really love it. So it's very like subtle, and it makes me relaxing more. And smell, like you said, aroma. For me, it's lavender. So I love lavender aroma. So that just if I'm not feeling sleepy, I'll just put a little aroma on my pillow, and just it makes me feel good and I feel sleepy. So yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
We have
done.
in the smell category, Sagar says बारिश के बाद की मिट्टी. I think everybody would
Ha.
agree to this also. The smell of the ground after the rain, the first rain especially. Here we have instrumental music also, and
Yes.
seeing beaches. So
Yes.
it's a delight to be in touch with our five senses, and this very well, it's like you just told us how we can be in the moment.
Yes.
Um,
It's just easy. If
right,
I told for this you don't need to be an artist. It just anybody can do this.
absolutely. And Asta says that when I hear my internal passionate voice and when I taste passion and goals in my life, okay, that's a little abstract, I guess, but it's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so
I think Kanchan Rathod wrote, to be honest, after a long time, I'm enjoying Manosthiti.
Manusthiti live session. Yes.
If you all like, we can do more interactive, fun, art and movement based, therapy based session.
Right, right. Some people also like petrol smell. Yes, I think a lot of people would
Yes.
relate to that also. So it's great. Okay, so I think it was fun having this activity, and we still have people doing it. And along with it, we can maybe you can also tell us, this actually explained us hands-on that how mindfulness is related to art, and in fact, and sometimes, but we also ask that how is art a therapy? Where does the
Yes.
term art fits in therapy? And sometimes they say, is it even real? Is it even effective? About effective, yes. Right now, I feel it. Yes, it is. By doing this, if it brings a smile on your face, everybody, it's effective, and you don't need anything else to prove that to you.
And
Great,
you
great.
feel connected to yourself. Even when we talk, we do, it's not that, but art, reminds us, it brings old things up, it makes us feel connected within ourselves and even grounded also. Like, okay, these are the things that I feel. Okay, many people are writing old book ka smell, new book ka smell, coffee, books.
Right, right. So, we also were thinking if you could enlighten us about, although this is one example of how we can practice art therapy in our daily life. But
Yes.
apart from this, if there are any other techniques or, application of art therapy in everyday life, if you would like to highlight that a little.
We all have like our goal set, right? So something, but you have to take little bit effort. You have to keep a sheet of paper, colors of pen. Without that, just in mind, you just can't do. You have to put it down. So for example, right now I am talking to you, right? And you all, everybody has certain goals, certain things they want to do in life, but somehow they feel demotivated that they can't achieve, right? So what we can do is in one page, it's very easy. One page you write, what you are doing right now or what are the things, and another page you write what you want to achieve, and you then draw a bridge that connects that. So what happens, it will slowly starts affecting us mentally, that okay, I have drawn, that means I can achieve, right? So that's how slowly we can do anything. Even we can draw our fears if we want. Like, mostly for art, many people feels very difficult to describe, or talk about it. But when you give them color or pen or sketch pen, anything, they might, express it much better. So even if
Right.
we feel that, we don't want to confront, we don't want to talk about it, we can just draw and color it. So small things are, we can do it every day, like writing positive messages to ourselves. Like, or another one thing about art we can do is you can make a happiness jar. So what you do is every day you put one chit that made you happy. Okay, every day. It can be, not every day. If today you didn't feel like, you can do it tomorrow. Like today my mom made my favorite food that really made me happy. I wrote that and I put it down in that jar. tomorrow I bought one, even buying stationery makes us happy. So I'll buy one,
I agree
So even
with
I,
that.
yeah, buying one color, okay, or might be a dress, might be online shopping or window shopping. It can be anything. So you write and put those things in the jar. And whenever you feel you're upset or you need someone to talk to and you have nobody, you just open the jar and take one thing out. And you
Right.
can, yeah, you can do that thing to
Yeah.
yourself, like there's something, a favorite movie written or something color or drawing, you can do that. So small things which we do in daily life, first we put our attention to it, put our focus to it, and we are also accepting those and making part also in our again daily life. So after 1 year back or 6 months back, when you're taking things out of the jar, it will really help you. So anybody can
Absolutely.
do that, making a
Right,
jar
right.
of happiness.
Exactly. So, if we are able to understand it correctly, as you mentioned, that there are a lot of practices that we can do, which can
Yes.
involve art therapy, and at the same time, as you said, we can do writing, we can write down our fears, we can draw a bridge that from where we are today to where we want to go, and we can draw a bridge in between.
Yes.
And you also mentioned that we can, the only thing that is required is to be in the present, right? So I think that also very well, explains that the connection between mindfulness and art therapy, it's not something that is different. I think it's
Yes.
interrelated.
It is.
That
It
you
is.
need to be mindful, as I can understand, you need to be mindful to do art therapy, and to
Yes.
do art therapy, you need to be mindful. So I think,
Yes. Both are interlinked. Yes. So it helps you to, lower your stress, focus you deeply, and then the best part is process your emotions. So while we were doing, we had an emotion, right? We were feeling something while we were
yeah,
doing this. So it helps us to go through the process, and it helps increasing our imagination, visual, okay, everything. So in cognitive, it's a very good work for our cognitive also, art therapy.
yeah, yeah. And I was coming to this question about how, I mean, whether it increases our attention span or not. So we have
Yes.
a viewer who is asking us if art therapy enhances our attention span. So if you would like to answer that question.
It does, because when you are drawing, you're putting your focus, your attention, everything, right? Even like nowadays, everybody is doing this mandala, Zentangle. So these are all helpful for increasing attention. If you want to learn some patience and more attention, you can start drawing a circle, drawing different patterns. Even patterns help us increase our attention. Any pattern, whatever comes to your mind. So one pattern I can show you is, which can bring us to our present, is spiral.
Right, right, right.
Yes. So any spiral. So if you feel you're distracted and you can't focus, just start drawing 3, 4 spirals on your page, and then it will bring you back to where you are. So art therapy is something which brings you back. So there's small patterns, be it colors. When you're coloring, you're being creative and deciding, okay, I should choose this color or that color. This color, I feel this blue will look good. I feel blue and yellow color mix will look good. So it's like that. So you're putting every your thoughts, your actions, your emotions behind your artwork.
Yeah. And we have other related questions coming in with this, that how, other than execution on pen and paper, Brinda is asking, what does
Hmm.
art therapy include? So
Okay.
if you could highlight a little about the other therapies which
Yes.
comes under art, apart from pen and paper.
Okay. It can be even storytelling, that can be art. For example, remember we used to play a game called Name, Place, Animal Thing when we
Yeah,
were kids.
yeah,
So, what we can do is you can ask a person to start and stop. So, they will name with that letter. Okay, imagine H. So, they will say name place animal thing with the letter H. So now you can make a story out of it. Very simple. So, and it helps you increase your imagination, vocabulary, words, and you're imagining it. So even you can draw it out that, or even you can do it. So be it storytelling, story writing. Okay, art is just not, just, pen and paper. You can use, even movement is used in art. Like, for example, you play any relaxing music and then you just move your body according to the music. That's it. You don't need to dance. You just feel the rhythm, feel the beats, and move your body parts. That's it. So that even feels so relaxing to us. All of you can try that. Any soothing music, nobody will be there. Be in your own space. You can, move your fingers, hand, your ears, your head, anything. So art is just not about coloring. It's about movement. It's about storytelling. It's about writing. There are many things that covers under art.
Absolutely. And as you can see that we have a lot of people really liking and complimenting you, ma'am. So you can see all the compliments, and many of them are saying that they really like the session and they're truly enjoying it. And so it's amazing. It has been really amazing having all of these activities. And actually, it's like a hands-on training that we just had. That how
Yes.
and very well justifying the topic that okay, we the techniques. There are so many techniques through which we can explain ourselves. And we have another question that says that does art therapy can it be used for mindfulness, or can you do it for teaching any other life skill also?
Yes, it can be used for any life skill. It can be used in teaching profession. Like I told, I am an ACL planner, right? Social and emotional learning. So there are different activities which I give to the kids. Like I was talking to you was, I give the kids inside and outside mask. So they ask me, I told whatever you feel inside who you are and whatever you show it to people, they do amazing. Like they wrote outside, I feel this. They drew a mask. Somebody drew with tears. Somebody drew like smile. Somebody expressed. So it's just not that, you can be, you have to be art teacher. It can be exploring anything. You just give them a topic that, what you do is you bring a paper plate and you just write, I love myself. And why do you love yourself? And just write about it. And they will come up with different ideas that, okay, I love myself because I'm good in sports. I love myself because, I have friends. So that's how art doesn't need to be just fixed in one particular thing. It can be used in any class, especially in life skills. Art can be used, and children love that. For children, it's a beautiful medium to express, because if you ask them, somebody scold you, how did you feel? I feel bad. I don't feel good. But if you tell them to, you give them a pen and paper and you color and anything, they will show you how they feel. And I
Absolutely.
think somebody wrote that, is art therapy used to find some hidden symbols? No, it's nothing like that. It shows how you feel, how you put out your emotions. We don't find or try. Art therapy is very, very, very subjective. So like, if I say how you're feeling, so somebody can color, like I said, blue. Somebody can color yellow. Somebody cannot color. Somebody can just show a blank page. Like, they're not feeling anything. It can also happen. And somebody can put a black dot, just a dot. They're feeling like that. So it
Yeah.
varies from person to person.
Yeah, and a lot of times we've also seen activities where we actually have just one dot on a page and we are asked to create something out of that dot.
Yes,
And
yes,
that's how we go about it, and it explains. So I think keeping all the myths and doubts aside, the section has very well explained to us that no, art therapy is not for the artists only, and art therapy is not something that will reveal everything about you. It's basically a channel, a method to express yourself, because we are taught a lot of things in our lives. We are taught the IQ part, the EQ part, the social quotient, but
yes,
when it comes to being emotionally expressive, a lot of us actually have difficulties in expressing ourselves, and this
yes,
is one of one of the best methods to, I think, express your emotions. And as you said that it really works with children, yes, I mean, working in a school setup, we definitely see this thing, because young
Hmm.
children, they will not connect with story or the lessons or anything. But if we show them something visually and we ask them to do
Yes.
something hands on, um, because little kids, they are visual and kinesthetic learners, so they
Hmm.
connect very well, and that's how they can learn any life skill through it.
So
So
you can
it
just
has,
choose any topic that you want to talk about life skill and just build any one small activity which they have to draw or write and express. That's it, be it kindness, be it empathy, be it anything. I have seen them coming up and every kid is showing, different way, which is really, I like, it's really like opens my mind that okay, I haven't thought like that way, I have never seen like this. Even I learn from them. It's a learning process. Even for
right.
adults, everybody think it's not for adults. Even for adults, I think we have a lot of emotions inside us, but when we start putting it out, it will slowly come, and we'll channelize our emotions, and it will help us to heal in the process. And it's not about the end product, it's always about the process and the feeling throughout it.
Amazing, amazing. I think we have a lot of people are saying it has been very amazing, perfect. Some of them hate art classes, but they loved this one. Um,
Okay.
and we'll take up question. One last question from the comments, and then one question that we have on our end. Um, so different colors can mean different emotions for different people. If you would like to answer that, Tijit.
Yes, I already answered that. Like black, many people express anger by coloring black and red. But again,
Yeah,
for me, black can be source of strength, power, right? So colors
right.
can mean, if I see for happiness, I might feel yellow. Again, for depressed people who are upset, they can color yellow. So
Right.
colors mean various. So color can't be, we can't say that this color means that or this color means this. It's how I perceive it. It varies. You might perceive red as something, scary. I might perceive red as something happy, like Christmas, right? You might
Yeah.
perceive it something is blood, or hospitals. It can remind you. So it can vary.
Of course, of
Um,
course. I think based on our experiences, it can vary a lot. And we have a lot other questions, but I would agree with Ragini here, who says that we want a part two. So we will be, yes, sure, we will plan that, and we will take up all other questions in details as well then. And but I would like to ask one important thing, and probably the last question, that a lot of people were asking if there are any training institutes which are available in the country or abroad, where people can actually learn about art therapy. So if you would
yes,
like to throw some light. Yeah.
there are few courses like in Fortis Mental Health. They have one course, and then I think I have written down this in IIPR Bangalore.
Yeah.
There is one certificate course, and then I think one in Chennai, Indian Institute of Psychodrama has diploma in expressive arts therapy. Again, in Udemy online, even you can do, and in American Association of Art Therapy is there are many abroad courses, but in India there are 4 to 5, but we don't have masters. We have mostly diploma or certificate courses. Another one is Sankalpa, which is based in Auroville, so it also has integral expressive arts therapy. And the last
Right.
one I saw was Swahansa. It is based on Mumbai and Auroville. So there are 4 to 5 you can look upon. You can Google, art therapy courses, and you will get those.
Right, right, right. Thank you so much, Miss. It has been an amazing session, and the most, I would say that one of the most involving ones as well. And
Thank
you can
you.
absolutely look through the amazing comments and the
Yes.
feedback that it has been a fun session. And Kanchan asks, do we have to send palm drawing to you? Yes, sure, Kanchan, you can
Yes.
send us. All of you can send us, and we'll
And you can,
read
yes,
the
tag Manosthiti, and we can, put it up in the story.
story. Of course, we would do that. So all your drawings and art and expressions are welcome. And I would like to formally thank Ms. Titir Dewan for her valuable time and for helping us clear so many doubts around art therapy and how there is a bilateral relationship between mindfulness and art therapy, how interrelated it is, and what are the various forms through which we can express ourselves. And we all will agree to it, that it has helped us feel so calm, so relaxed, so de-stressed, especially during the current lockdown that is there, and we all are so
Yes.
occupied. One of such sessions, totally boosts up our energy again. So thank you so much,
Uh,
Ms. Titin. Looking forward to more sessions.
Yes, and I would thank you for calling me for this, and I loved doing this, like talking about it and making people more aware about art therapy, be it mindfulness, be different thing, how small things can impact in our lives, and I really loved it, even doing the session with you.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you, viewers, for being so participative, so interactive in our today's session.
Yes,
And really, without you, without our viewers, also this wouldn't have been
yes,
a
yes.
complete session.
It was fun,
So,
yeah, reading their comments and answering them.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Titir, and we look forward to connect with you again. Thank you
Yeah,
so
sure.
much.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.